Okay, hello. How are you? This is Kay. How's it going, everyone? Good to see you here. Okay, so today is the 6th of December on Wednesday, and today I would like to explain how I enter the market. Because I have been getting some requests by email and messages and asking like, hey, how do you enter trade? How do you buy or sell the markets? And I have my own logics to enter trades and also exit trades. But today, especially, I would like to introduce how I enter the market, how I take entries. So today, the markets are ranging to me. So I think I will launch the Forex Tester, which is software that you can run to show entries. And that will be the topic for today. But I would like to ask you also, like, how do you enter trade? Like, do you have any logics of yours in terms of how to enter trade, how to buy or sell the market? If you do, let me know by the chat. Then I think that's going to be also interesting discussion today. So yeah, so that will be the topic for today that I would like to cover. So let me see. Okay, so all right, let me say hi to everyone first. I see some comments. Okay, so again, today is Wednesday. We are in the month of December. So we are towards the year end. So yeah, tell me if you have any entry logics behind. As you may know already, I am using Ichimoku Kinko in higher time frames, but I have my own entry logics behind. So that's what we're going to discuss today for the next 40 minutes or so. Okay, yeah. Hello, Christopher. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. From Malaysia, good to see you. All right. Enjoy Forex Tester videos. All right, that's great to hear. Great to hear. Yeah, so Forex Tester is really a great tool, and I have been using this software for the last, at least I would say 5 years, 6 years, and that really saves my time to practice and see more patterns of entries and exit and reversals. I also practice my price actions by using the Forex Tester software. So it's been great. I have my own coupon code. So if you can click on the below description and get the link and coupon code, then you get 10% discount if you would like to purchase the Forex Tester. But yeah, it's been a great tool for me. And today I will be running the Forex Tester to explain my entry logics. Okay, one group says, hello Kay, hello everyone, loving the uptrend on daily Ichimoku Bitcoin and nice downtrend Euro USD, glad to be here. Okay, live from Nairobi, Kenya, great to see you here from Kenya, thanks so much for joining. Right, Bitcoin is bullish, Euro USD is now bearish, basically Euro pair is now bearish today. So yeah, let's see. All right. Winardi, good to see you. And Y, good to see you too. Thanks for joining as well. And Gyan, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. And Mizan, good to see you from Saitama. Thanks for joining as well. Glad to have you here. Okay. And Gabrielle, good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right. Y says, please, how do you enter trade when the market is near the resistance? Yes, I do enter trade near resistance or support in the market. So today, when I show example, you may see the market near the resistance or support, and you will see how I enter trade. So please look forward to it. But before that, let me say hi to everyone. And also, let me also ask you, like, how do you enter trade? Do you have any logics of entries is my question to everyone. Before I share mine, I'm just curious how everyone is taking entries here. All right, SS, good to see you. Sandy, thanks for joining. And Vic, good to see you too. All right, Goku, good to see you. Entry using Fibonacci. Okay, using Fibonacci, that's good. I also use Fibonacci for my entries. So that's the same thing. Okay, Angel, good to see you. Thanks for joining. And Gyan says, how do you enter when the market is near support by Ichimoku? Yes, I will talk about that in a minute. Okay, Ben, good to see you. He says, K, you are sweet for me. I enter in trade when it breaks a low, and after doing pullback, after return candle, I take my trade. Okay, so you wait for the retrace, you wait for the breakout, retracement, then you enter trade. Yeah, that's good. I also do that too. Okay, so yeah, I will discuss about these ones too. Okay, one group says, I enter market only on the daily Ichimoku. Okay, mostly use Tenkan-sen last year. You helped me a lot, Master K. I did away with colored candles and now only set all candles to white. Okay, great. Just like myself before. You color all the candlesticks white and try to enter trades. It has helped to see the trend. Right, I agree. I think if you color all the candlesticks white, then you have no bias, based on the colors and the candlesticks. And for me also, if I were to screen charts myself alone, I prefer only the white candlesticks. But if I do that in the live streams or videos, then you may confuse, people may confuse, and that's why I color white and blue. But yeah, it really helps for you to really, see the markets objectively and rationally. Yep, great. Yes, Gokul, love from India, good to see you. And Jimbo, thanks for joining. Ki, also good to see you. All right, when you're back in Japan, I'm not sure yet. Maybe next year sometime, I will announce it in my second YouTube when I do that. Yeah, hello Sofiane, good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, so now let me switch my screen. Before I jump in, just a quick announcement is that there will be GTS in January 2024 and 3 seats available. So if you are interested, please let me know. This is a 3-month training course and I teach my strategy step by step from entry, exit, and risk management and psychology management. So, okay, so here is the Forex Tester. And this is not the live market. This is the Forex Tester software. And this is the Euro USD. The pair is Euro USD. And this is back in 2020. But the good thing about the Forex Tester is that you cannot see the future candlesticks. The candlestick is closed here. And you don't see the future markets. So here is 4 hour. And below here is 1 hour time frame. And on the left is the 5-minute time frame. So I have like 3 screens like this, H4, H1, and M5, and I run the chart as if I'm trading the live market because I do not see the future market, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen in the future. So sometimes, the live markets are quiet or closed over the weekend, or there is no trend, then I simply launch this Forex Tester and just practice myself, train myself, practice and train myself. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay, so entry logic. Okay, so entry logic. So first, I'm a trend follower, as you may know already. So I look for the trending market in higher time frames. So here is 4-hour time frame. Here is H4. And H4 to me is now bearish. It is trending bearish because this is Kumo. Senko span A is pointing down. Kijun Sen, the green one, is called Kijun Sen. And the Kijun Sen is actually pointing down too. And the blue one, Tenkan Sen, is also pointing down. And the Chikou span, the yellow line is called the Chikou span. And Chikou span is below the candlesticks. So when I see this market by Ichimoku, through Ichimoku, this is bearish to me. It's bearish. So when I see bearish trend, in 4-hour time frame. Then I go to 1-hour time frame and I do what I say, the confirmation of the trend. Because sometimes H4 is bearish, but as you can see, the candlestick right now is retracing. Let me zoom in. You see the latest candlestick is now bullish, and it is retracing, right? So although 4 hours bearish now, in terms of Ichimoku, it may continue retrace, and you don't want that. When you sell, if it continue retrace, then you will lose, right? So I don't want the market to retrace. So that's why I do what I call confirmation of the 4-hour downtrend. And I do so based on 1-hour time frame. So I have 1-hour time frame here, and 1 hour appears to be flat range. Now Kumo is bearish, so in terms of the long term it's bearish, but the green Kijun Sen, the angle of the green Kijun Sen is now flat. So that means the market is consolidating, and Tenkan Sen is now pointing down. So the market may be resisted by the Tenkan Sen and goes bearish. That's a possible scenario. But now Kijun Sen flat, so I prefer for the Kijun Sen, the green Kijun Sen to be bearish and look for entry opportunity. So again, 4 hours bearish, like we saw earlier. The 4-hour time frame is bearish, but because 1 hour is consolidating, I wait for the 1 hour also for the sellers to be dominant over buyers and look for the selling opportunity on M5. So if you are new to my strategy, new to my YouTube, then it may seem confusing because I see so many things at one time. But once you get used to it, it becomes really easy and simple and powerful at the same time. I used to jump in the 4-hour time frame or the daily time frame. Whenever I see downtrend, I used to sell without thinking the lower time frames. I used to sell, and then the market continue to retrace, and I exit with the bigger losses. And I was always thinking how to avoid the fake downtrend by Ichimoku. Then came up with the idea of the confirming the trend based on 1 hour time frame. So again, 1 hour is now flat. So I run the tester until 1 hour turns bearish. Okay, so I have 3 screens. Again, 4 hour, down here is 1 hour, on the left is the 5-minute. So in this case, I never pay attention to the 5-minute candlesticks. I simply run the chart until 1 hour goes bearish. Because when 1 hour is flat, the market can spike up and down either way, and you don't want to monitor the 5-minute. There's no point to monitor 5-minute anyways. So when I press the space keys, then I can move the candlesticks one by one based on the 5-minute. So I will continue to run until 1 hour turns bearish. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay. So far so good. 4 hours bearish, but 1 hour is not. So I wait for the 1 hour to turn bearish, and then talk about entry strategy. So let's see. I will continue to run the chart, and I see one comment here now from Winnerdy says, hello Kay, in resistant situation for reversal case, what time frame we should follow the breakout for open the trade? So today we may see the breakout situation. So let's see. Looks like to me it's bearish. So I think the market breaks support and goes bearish. So let's continue to run, and when it's about to break, I will let you know today. If not, then I will talk about some different topics. So, okay, I continue running the chart. So I'm just pressing the space key one by one so that I move the candles one by one on the 5-minute. Okay, so now I see the market is bearish. Let me just move one more. Okay, so now I think 4 hours still flat. 4 hour Kijun-sen angle is still flat. So I continue running the 5 minute. Whenever 4 hour flat, the market spikes. So you can lose easily in this case. So this is not the perfect timing to enter trade yet. So let's see. I wait until 4 hour and 1 hour both becomes bearish. Okay, now 4 hours bearish. I see 4 hour again. Kumo Senko span A is down. Kijun-sen is down. Tenkan-sen is also bearish. And Chikou span below candles. And 1 hour is now flat still. Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, Chikou span touching. So 1 hour still range. But since 4 hours now bearish, I expect the 1 hour to be bearish also anytime soon. So this is when I monitor chart closely. So I'm a top-down analysis. I always analyze from higher time frame to the lower time frames, always top-down. I never start an analysis based on the 5-minute chart, always from higher and the lower time frames. So let's see, now 4 hours still down. Okay, now about to break. Okay, now there is a major breakout on the 5-minute chart. Okay, so again, at this stage now 4 hour is bearish. Kumo Senko span B is down. When you see the down Kumo, upper part is called Senko span B, and lower part is called Senko span A. So in this case, both B and A are down. The angles are down, right? And Kijun-sen, the green Kijun-sen is down. Tenkan-sen is also down, and Chikou span below the candles. So this is, to me, a nice bearish trend. It's a nice downtrend. Okay, so this is 4 hour, and I check 1 hour, and 1 hour is also confirmed downtrend. Now I see the Kumo is down, both Senko span B down, A down. Again, upper part is called Senko span B, lower part is called Senko span A when it's a bearish Kumo. So both B and A are down in these angles. And then Kijun-sen is pointing down. Chikou span is away from the candles, and now it's below the candles. So sellers are dominant, based on 4 hour and also this 1 hour. And what's more, I can see that the market has been resisted by the Kijun-sen once, twice, 3 times. So I say that this is a stable downtrend right now. Okay, so the market may retrace, but most likely it will be resisted by the Kijun-sen again in 1 hour and it goes bearish. So this is a good timing to look for the selling opportunity based on I use 5-minute time frame to enter trade. So I hope so far so good. So this is like step-by-step analysis in terms of when I enter trade, when I look for entry opportunities. Okay, I see some comments, so let me cover these. One group says, I have been trading almost 4 years now with Ichimoku, and I've learned a very expensive lessons through my journey to be a profitable trader. Practice makes perfect. If you don't practice, you are just lucky. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You have to practice, you have to see stats, and you have to learn from your experiences. And that's really where the wisdom comes from. No matter how many times I say, okay, I enter trade like this and that, or I use Ichimoku in this way, that way, unless you practice, you never get it right. It's like driving a car. You can, watch the video of how to drive a car, but unless you actually drive, you never get the idea. So I think that's the same thing. But yeah, 4 years, wow, that's a long time. But expensive lessons, you may have lost very much, maybe. Same thing here also. But yeah, practice makes perfect. That's really true. Yeah, let me see. Gabriel says, what does it mean if the market is following a trend on the long term, but all short term time frames are on the opposite trend? That means the market is retracing in the lower time frames, but it may still follow the long-term downtrend. So yeah, that's what it means basically. Hello TikTok, good to see you, and Kutab, good to see you too. Y says, once you said when you see RS level or support level, resistance level, okay, resistance level or support level to wait for the breakout, you check Kumo thickness and strong resistance or support. Sometimes daily time frame Kumo is thin, but 4-hour time frame close thick, but resistance level isn't DTF or daily time frame. Oh yeah, that it happens, right? In that case, you follow the 4-hour thick Kumo trend than the daily time frame. So again, coming back to this topic now. So now again, all right, again 4-hour is now bearish. 1 hour is now bearish, and it just broke the support in 1 hour. In this case, so I didn't wait for, I didn't enter trade before the breakout. Because before the breakout, let me just go back one candle in M5. This is before the breakout. 1 hour was still flat. You see, Kijun Sen still flat, Kumo still flat. Right? 4 hour was down, but 1 hour was flat. But on the next candlestick on M5, 5-minute time frame, then this breakout actually made 1 hour to be bearish. And this is when I look for the opportunity, entry opportunity. Okay, so I go to 5-minute and look for entry opportunity. So in this case, when you see this market, then you may wonder if this is oversold, because this is kind of extending down already. So you might want to wait for the pullback to the support, 1.0944. Right? From textbook, usually, after the breakout, you wait for the pullback, then sell here, right? But in my case, no, I don't wait for the pullback, because sometimes the market continues bearish without any pullbacks. So if I see entry opportunity, whenever I do see entry opportunities, I take, and I don't wait for the pullback. So this is Forex Tester, and I can run the chart one by one. But let's say this is the live market and I didn't see this. Let's say I didn't see this, but instead I come back the chart, I check the chart, happen to be here, let's say for example. Then when I see this, as a result, I sold at the pullback. But if I'm in the live market, and if I see this situation, I also enter trade. Okay, so that's actually how I set up my trade. So here it's downtrend. It broke the support clearly. Let me zoom out. It actually broke the support area. I would say here, support zone. And here also, below here, there was also another support zone, like this. So the market broke the 2 support zones, and this is really powerful. It was really strong. So even if it may retrace, I think it retraces, but I think still 4 hour down and 1 hour down, as we saw earlier, I expect M5, this M5, 5-minute time frame, also to be bearish continuously. So that's why I, sell opportunity here now. Okay, so how I look for the entry edge is basically I have the PDF here, and this is downloadable for free. You can come to my website and hover over on free download and click on KTS, Case Trading Strategy. Then you can access to this web page, and here you can download this PDF for free, and also you can have the videos of my trade logics. So if you haven't watched yet, please watch those videos so that you can have better understanding on my analysis. But here on this PDF, I presented the list of the tools that I use for entry edges. So I use the price action, which is called Sakata Goho. I have the Sakata Goho video series 1 to 5, so you can also watch it on my YouTube. But I use the classic Japanese candlestick patterns to look for the entry edge and the lines, support resistance, the trend line, the counter trend line, and the Tokyo box breakout. And then I use Bollinger Bands, squeeze expansion, stochastic. I use gold cross, dit cross divergence, then Fibonacci retracement. So I use these tools to look for the trading edge. So again, just because the market's trending, I do not jump in the market. I look for the logics behind and look for the reasons to enter trade. So again, coming back to this one, now to me, I see 3 confirmations already. And one is this here. This is called band walking. The price has been going down through the Bollinger Bands. So this is one of my logics, my reasons for entry. So that once they enter trade, sell here, then the market takes off towards my direction fast. So that's one of my entry confirmations. Second entry confirmation is the dead cross on stochastic. Stochastic is showing dead cross, and that's my second logic, second trading edge, or second entry confirmation. Okay, so I look for one more. I always look for 3 entry confirmations at least. Just because it's dead crossing, I don't enter trade because it may be fake. Just because band walking, I don't enter trade because band walking itself may be fake too. But if I combine 3, then it becomes less fake. So that's why I look for 3 entry confirmations based on the list of these entry edges. So coming back to the Forex Tester, the last confirmation, the third confirmation is actually here. This is called an outside bar. So here, if I zoom in the market, then this is what I call the outside bar. So this blue bearish bar's high and low was including one previous candlestick, right? And then this one over here broke, this outside. So this is called outside bar breakout. Then I take this as another entry confirmation so that I can see that on this time frame, 5-minute time frame, also sellers are dominant over buyers. And it's enough reason to sell right now. So like this, I build up the confirmations to enter trade logically like this way. And plus, there was also a support level breakout. Here there was support zone, then it broke. So that's also my logic trading edge in terms of how I enter trade. So again, I don't jump in just because the market is trending down. Like this, I build up my confirmations based on the list over here, and then if I see 3 confirmations, then I enter trade. But if I do not see 3 confirmations, then I never enter trade. So that's how I enter trade, and that's my entry logic. Okay, yeah, so that's how I enter trade, okay. Okay, Y says, my logic is when I see the resistance level or support level in a daily, I wait for the breakout in 1 hour time frame candle close. Okay, yeah, so that can also be an entry edge, but it may be too late. If you wait for the close in 1 hour, then the market may be going down too much, and you may be missing some potential pips to make profits. So I suggest everyone to use the lower time frames like 5-minute, or if you think 5 minutes is too small, then you can use 15-minute time frame. to look for the entry logics. Yeah. Okay, you can also use Fibonacci on M5. Right. You can also use Fibonacci as another entry confirmation. Angel says, do you also count the break on the support zones as an edge? Yes, I do. I do take these support zones breakout as one of my entry edges. Yes. So anyways, the most important here is do not jump in the market just because it's going down. So after I confirm the trends based on 4-hour and 1 hour, then I come to M5 and look for the reasons to enter the trade like this way. Okay, John says, from what I learned from the Harami and Tsutsumi was the third or fourth candle wicks always retrace to the previous candle's wick or so. Then you would enter on the wick of that candlestick. Yeah, I think that's a bit safer. That's a safer logic strategy for these engulfing breakouts. Yeah, so it's good that you start to find these, logics behind. But yeah, so here I enter trade, okay? So in terms of the stop loss, in this case, let me see, I will take the stop loss of, let's see, 30 pips above, around. So let me just market order. In the Forex Tester, you can physically enter trade, which is a good part of the Forex Tester. So this is how I set the stop loss. Would be, let's see, 30 pips above, 31 pips above, for example. And as you may know, I enter 2 trades, 2 stop losses always. So I enter 2 sells, risk 1% each, then stop losses on the same level like this way, sell. Okay, so I just execute sell on this Forex Tester. Okay, so then I simply monitor chart. I'm sure the market retraces from here, but as long as the price is below these resistance levels, it should be bearish continuously. So I simply run the chart, or it may continue bearish from here without retracement. Either way, I keep holding my trade. Okay, so that's what I think about it right now. Okay, so let me try to verbalize as much as possible as I run the chart one by one, the candlesticks one by one. So, okay, here we go. Ready to start? Okay, so I will just, I will just show one more candlestick in the future. Okay, and let's see. Okay, so here is the next candlestick became bearish. So the price is going down towards my direction continuously. Okay, I actually move on the next one. Okay, now this is consolidating. Now this is new inside bar, right? So this is what I see now. There's new inside. So when this new inside bar breaks bearish, that means sellers are still dominant over buyers on this 5-minute time frame. But if the inside bar breaks bullish, that means buyers became dominant over sellers on 5-minute. So with that in mind, I monitor chart. So I do look at every candlestick patterns and also the Bollinger Bands, stochastic situations, and see what buyers and sellers are doing right now. So I don't really think about whether I make profits or not, but more than that, I think about what these players are doing, what these traders are doing from sellers and buyers' viewpoint. That's also important when you keep monitoring the chart. So now I move one more. Okay, next candlestick appears to be the breakout of this inside, right? So again, this inside bar is broken bearish on this candlestick. So that means sellers are dominant over buyers still. So that means the market is still following downtrend in 4 hour and 1 hour, which is usually the case. Usually the market follows the higher time frame direction. So when 4 hour down, 1 hour down, M5 should also be down. But also at the same time, new trend start from the lower time frames. So if the 5-minute chart start to retrace, then 1 hour start to retrace, and 4 hour eventually retrace, right? So it's not like 4 hour retraces, then the 5-minute retraces. It doesn't work that way. Always, the new trend starts from the lower time frames. So when I see the hint of the new uptrend on the 5-minute, that's when I exit my trade. That's my exit logic behind. Even if 4 hour down, when I see the 5-minute chart start to retrace, and when I see 5-minute chart start to see some buying pressure or buying confirmations, that's when I exit my trade. Whether it's a profit or not, I just exit there. So that's my exit logics. Because again, the new trend starts from the lower time frames. Okay, so all these logics should be incorporated like in a logical way. In this way, you never exit trades by your intuition, and you never trade by gut feelings, you never trade by the intuitions. Every action you take should have logics behind, always, in trading. So now, again, this is the new inside bar breakout, and that's why sellers are dominant, and I don't exit trade yet. Okay, so then the market starts to retrace, consolidate. Okay, now I see a potential breakout. So let me continue to run the chart. Okay, so now this is range. Now this is range. Okay, so M5, the 5-minute chart is now showing range. So it may retrace, is my mind. Yeah, so, but I don't exit yet because 4 hour is still down. 4 hour time frame still down, so I don't exit yet. But by monitoring the chart on the 5-minute, it may retrace, is my mind. Okay, but my stop loss is above here. This is my stop losses, so still very far to stop losses. So just because the market starts to consolidate, I don't exit yet. So this requires patience. You have to be patient enough to be able to keep holding the trade as long as possible, as long as there is no invalidations, there is no retracement confirmations. Okay, so let's see. The market starts to retrace, but I keep holding my trade. Okay, so now 4 hour still down, right? This is a 4 hour chart, and in my mind, I'm following the 4 hour downtrend. I took the entry based on the 5-minute, but in my mind, I'm following the 4 hour downtrend. So as long as 4 hour downtrend, there's no reason to exit my trade. Okay, so M5 is now consolidating. It may be bullish, like this way. But when it does, I will tell you the logics behind, like when to exit my trade with some small losses. But so far, the market went down and consolidated, then bullish. So, and M4, 4 hour time frame is down still. So that means M5, this 5-minute should still be downtrend, right? So this pullback may be only the pullback for this new downtrend on the 5-minute, right? So with that logic behind, I don't exit my trade yet. Okay, because I'm always seeing the bigger picture on the market. This 5 minute is too small picture, but to me, this is not a sign of the retracement yet. I still see the 5 minute to be potential reverse in the wave continuously. So I don't exit my trade yet. Okay. And then, okay, so now that there's a new breakout. So this breakout tells me that the sellers are still dominant on the 5 minute chart. And as expected, we have a bearish in the wave like this way. Okay. So I expect the market continues bearish this way. And 4-hour time frame is still downtrending. Now we have a long bearish bar on the 4-hour chart. So I expect the market goes down continuously on the 4-hour. And M5 looks like this. So sometimes, I used to exit my trade whenever the market retraces like this based on this minor retracement on M5, I used to exit because I didn't want to lose. What if the market goes bullish continuously? I was always thinking like that. So I exited my trade, and then the market goes down towards my way, but without my positions. So I used to miss out these pips, these profits. You may have the same experience, maybe. But so don't exit too early is the key to success. You have to be patient. Once you are in the trade, then make sure you're following the higher time frame trends. And do not think too much based on the 5 minute or lower time frame spikes, because it happens. Okay, so that's, I think, also important lesson here. Yeah, as Angel says, I made a small program for the KTS entry rules, so it keeps me more disciplined. I can share it if you wish. I think it's good for new traders. Sure. Yeah, so yes, discipline. We say discipline is a key to success, but in logic will follow the discipline. You can be disciplined if you have the rules to follow. If you do not have the rules to follow, or if you cannot trust the rules to follow, then you may not be disciplined. So I created my own strategy like this to really follow the rules. And by following the rules like this, I can be disciplined. Because if there's no entry edge, then I never enter trade. I never jump in the trade. I never trust my gut feeling to enter trades. I never trust my intuition to enter trades. All my logics I use to enter trades. And naturally, I become disciplined this way. And the psychology comes in next, right? Whenever you lose, then you may jump in, you may not follow the rules anymore, jump in, then you may lose bigger and bigger. But that's psychology part. But strategy should be here to follow. And also, if there's no entry edge based on a strategy, then you never enter trade. So I think that's why strategy is really important to have, to be disciplined to follow. Yeah. Okay, so let me run the chart quickly a bit more to see how it goes. So, okay, now the market is turning down towards my direction. Now running 21 pips. As expected, the market is going down towards my direction. Okay, now start to retrace, right? So now I see retracement. So in my mind, I think the market may retrace up to the previous support level. It may retrace the previous support level and then goes bearish. as long as 4-hour time frame is bearish, this is possible, right? But if 4-hour is now flat, that means this is not possible anymore, right? This may happen still. It may happen, but it may happen like this also. The market may start to be bullish on the 5-minute, because when 4-hour is become flat, then that means the market tends to retrace to Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen in a 4-hour, right? So that's why when 4-hour is flat, it may start to retrace. But when 4-hour is still down, which is the case right now, 4-hour time frame still down, Kumo is down still, Kijun-sen down, Tenkan-sen down, Chikou span below candles. So to me, this is bearish. It's a downtrend. So coming back to 5-minute, although I see the small retracement, I don't really care because I think this reversing wave will continue. So that's my logic behind. It may retrace, right? Of course, it may retrace to the previous support or to the previous resistance, but overall still should be bearish because 4-hour is downtrend. This is the trend follower mindset. So I don't really, I don't exit just because 5-minute is retracing very small. Okay, so that's how I think about the market. I hope that makes sense to everyone. Because I'm a trend follower, I built my own strategy like this way. If I'm a range trader, if I'm a consolidating trader, or contrarian trader, then the strategy would be totally different. But this is my trend follow logic and entry edges to look for. Yeah. Okay, let me check. John says, would you mind explaining price reversal zones on a Fibonacci? Yes, I do use those numbers. Yes. I don't use 88.6. I'm not sure about that one. But I use the other numbers. Or 78.6, I don't use that either. Yeah, but I use the other numbers. Okay, Henry says, hello Kay, thanks for all teachings. I have found them very helpful. Stay gold. Oh, stay gold. Thank you very much for your comment. Okay, Reza says, Kay, I use KTS in cryptocurrency. I think it's better to exit based on mid time frame. I know you always use big time frame for exit, but in crypto market have more volatile. Yes, I think so. I think cryptos are more aggressive, more volatile, and more manipulated than Forex. So you may want to exit in earlier timings. Yeah, I agree with that. Or even if you trade like exotic pairs in Forex, then you may want to exit in earlier timings. Okay, so that was today's topic. So again, today I wanted to explain my entry logic because it has been some requests in terms of like how I enter trade, how I take entries. I do use Ichimoku, and I analyze markets. I share my analysis in higher time frames in Ichimoku usually. But today, I wanted to explain how I enter trades in these more practical examples based on the Forex Tester. So I hope you liked it, and I hope you learned something new today. If you liked it, please press like button before it. That would be great. And again, I have this GTS class coming up in January 2024, and there are 3 seats available. So if you're interested, please let me know. You can actually see the details on the below description. But yeah, we are towards the end, the end of the year, December, and I also got this comment like, do you still trade in the month of December? And my answer is yes. I still trade in the month of December because based on my experience for the last 10 years, we still have see some trends in the month of December. So as long as there are trends I follow and I take entries, whether it's an Asian session, UK session, or New York session, or towards year end, New Year. Whenever I see trends, I take entries. And so yeah, let's see. It may be tricky this year in December because the market seems to be a bit choppy. Now Euro pairs going down, JPY pairs also going down, retracing. So the markets may be a bit choppy, but as long as today's topic, as long as you follow the logics behind on your entries and exits, then you should be fine because it should be replicable and repeatable, right? Whenever you enter trades. And what's more, if you look back your own trades, then you see the losing patterns. You use exactly the same logic, same strategy. You enter trade, exit trades, but sometimes you have some losing streaks. I do have losing streaks also, and it happens. But when it happens, you know the losing patterns because you always follow the same rule, same logics. And when you see these losing patterns, then you find how to improve the losing patterns. You may not want to use some indicators anymore, or you want to edit, you want to revise, you want to do some tweak on these entry logics or these losing patterns to be able to keep making profits in the long run in the future. So markets are different every month, every week, every year. So we have to adjust to these changing markets, is my opinion. So that's why I might not change my strategies, and I change the way I see markets. Also, I add or I delete some of my logics, but I keep going in this way so that I can keep surviving in these rough markets. That's also another topic, but yeah, I think I will talk about that in the other live streams in the future. But yeah, again, thank you very much, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day, rest of your week, and I hope to see you again soon. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye for now. Mata ne.